The best place to get the whole writing scoop is at a writer's conference. There are tons to choose from, and they happen all over the world. Large, medium, small, intimate, or intimidating. Writers go there to meet other writers, other authors, listen to workshops, and attend keynotes by the big-time authors. And in all of the conferences I've attended, I've noticed 10 distinct kinds of conference attendees. Which one are you? Hi, I'm Autumn Bardot. Welcome back to my channel. If you're brand new, thank you for clicking that button and watching this show. Today I'm going to discuss the 10 different kinds of writing attendees. Which one do you fit into? And do you have any to add to the list? Are you ready? Here we go. The Wallflower. These are shy writers who attend conferences for information only. They have no intention of pitching, won't make eye contact with anyone, and pretend to be on their cell phone to avoid looking at people. Number 2 is the Read My MSR. These folks walk around with copies of their manuscript, and they ask everybody and anybody they meet to read it. Here, let me give you a copy. This puts writers between a page rock and a word hard place. Are they looking for someone to tell them how amazing it is? And if you do give them advice, what will they do with it? And who are you to give advice anyway? People usually end up avoiding the Read My MSR. The Clinger. Wallflowers often will advance to Clinger status perhaps several days into the conference or at their next writing conference. Once they've made a friend at the conference, they follow the friend everywhere. Which presentation are you going to? When are you having lunch? What are you doing for dinner? Clingers often gravitate to each other and soon become fast friends, which is actually a really great thing, right? At least you made one connection at a writer's conference. Number 4, the newbie. What do I do? Where do I go? Can I speak to an agent? How do I pitch? What if I mess up on my pitch? How many words in my genre is normal? What's a platform? What's a platform? What is this platform thing they're talking about? How did you get so many Twitter followers? How am I supposed to manage all the social media? Blogging too? Really? They want me to blog? How do I write a query? Do I have to have an elevator pitch? What exactly is that elevator pitch again? My book is nowhere near finished. What am I gonna do? I have a pitching appointment. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? The very important person, the VIP. You can always identify a VIP because they will walk everywhere with an entourage. They might be one of the keynote speakers, a big-time New York Times best-selling author. They might be one of the conference coordinators. They may be a big-time editor or a much-coveted agent. I'm actually thinking about hiring an entourage to follow me at the next conference. So then at least I'll look important. The Stalker. These are writers with one singular purpose: to seek out agents during their most vulnerable times, when they're in the bathroom, at the bar trying to have a drink, ordering that cup of coffee, dining with their other agent friends. They will cut fellow authors off to stand next to them, or behind them, or in front of them, in any line. They'll chair hop, they'll chair switch, anything to put their manuscript perhaps somewhere very close by, or to give them their pitch. They're very, very crafty. But here's a hint. Stalkers, potential stalkers, do not pitch them in the bathroom. That's just not right. The weary wanderer. They're identified by the dark shadows under their eyes, and the cup of coffee in their hand. They are mentally drained after attending a few workshops. Sometimes they need to go take naps. They'll usually take weeks to recover from a conference. Usually their exhaustion is amplified by their not using technology like their phone or their laptop or an iPad to take notes during the conference. And sometimes I think by the end of the conference, we're all a little bit of weary wanderers. The Bookish Buck and all. They sleep late. They attend a conference maybe in the afternoon, but they hang out at the bar, at the coffee shop, in the hallways. They drink a lot of coffee. They drink a lot of booze. They saunter around. They sightsee. They attend another workshop. They come alive when they are with people, and they will always join a group and a party and hoist their glass to extol the mercurial life of a writer, the Befriender. They may arrive alone, but in 10 minutes they've added 10 new Facebook friends and 10 new Instagram followers. They strike up conversations with everybody everywhere. They make you laugh, they ask about your manuscript, and if you're seated at a table with them, they are the one person who knows everybody's name and what everybody's current project is by the end of the luncheon. 10th one is the member of the wolf pack. From a group of writer friends that all went to the conference together to a pack of agents or editors. The wolf pack is almost always traveling in a pack, a tight, closed pack. You can identify them by their inside jokes, tight-knit formation, and large-scale seat saving. Is this seat taken? Yeah, they're all taken. This whole table is reserved. Be very careful before entering this wolf pack. And if you are a reader of body language, make sure you follow the body clues. If they are standing around in a hallway and all their feet are pointing in, it is a closed circle. If one of their feet is pivoted outwards, that means you could actually approach that person to join that group. But normally, it's a wolf pack. They're not letting in new members. That was 10 different kinds of conference attendees. Which one do you fit into? Or do you know of a different kind or another kind of conference attendee? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you will join me for my last video in the conference series, which is the 10 things you must do after a writing conference. Because this is it. You went to the conference, you did the thing, you've got all this information. And now comes actually the hard part. If you haven't already, I would love if you would hit that subscribe and notify button. It really helps me get the free content out there. And remember, writers, to dream, create, and embrace. Bye-bye.